walls. Roll in small, manageable 3-foot by 3-foot areas from the ceiling to the floor and from one side of the wall to the other. Blend your sections as you go. With a fully loaded roller, work top to bottom, rolling back and forth across the wall in a series of V or W-shaped strokes until the section is covered. You want your roller fully covered with paint, but not to the point where it's dripping. Before reloading your roller and moving to the next section, roll over the area you've just painted in a smooth, continuous stroke from top to bottom and back and forth without picking up the roller. These smoothing strokes even the coat and help to cover up lines and paint roller tracks. As you overlap areas already painted, lightly lift the roller off the wall to avoid leaving end marks and to help blend different areas into one seamless surface. Avoid the common mistake of painting straight up and down in rows from top to bottom. When you do this, it's harder to blend your paint evenly and you can end up with a slight striped appearance, which you won't be happy with. Your final step is to remove your painter's tape. Now you have two options. You can do this just before the paint dries completely if you're concerned about the tape getting stuck in the paint. Or you can wait until the paint is dry. If left on too long, sometimes small pieces of the tape can tear and get left behind when being removed. If you run into this, use a utility knife to slice through the dried paint while pulling up the tape at a 45-degree angle. Now, tightly seal remaining paint in cans. Thoroughly and completely clean paintbrushes and rollers and dispose of used painter's tape. Noticeable color variations in separate gallons of paint are rare now that mixtures are created by computers. But to be safe, once you've used half a gallon of paint, refill that can with paint from a different can and remix. If you're doing a large job, you can mix several gallons into one 5-gallon bucket. That way you'll be guaranteed color uniformity. You also have options for how you reload your paint roller. You can use a traditional and reliable paint tray, or to avoid the possibility of stepping in your paint or having a pet wander through and causing a mess, you can roll from a bucket using a paint grid. For optimum results in color quality and finish, a second coat may be needed. Just be sure and allow the first coat to dry completely, usually between 2 and 4 hours.